Good evening, Quake fans. This is Chris Scotsman with QuakeLive.tv, and we're about to get our ESL Intel Extreme Masters Season 4 America Quake Live Championships coverage underway.
That's a mouthful.
On the docket, yeah, it's a really long title. On the docket tonight are two dueling titans from Group C. The Phoneman's Swooped. Actually, scratch that. I heard that he is now a free agent. Free agent Swooped and Loaded's Carnage. Swooped weighs in at the number 3 spot with Carnage at number 4. Of course, that's just the initial group seeding as we are still in Playday number 1 of this IEM Quake Live Championship. QLTV has had the pleasure of seeing both of these players featured on our weekly King of the Hill event. Back in May, Carnage even secured the crown for the night. We have rarely seen these two go head-to-head, however, so tonight is a special treat, and I, for one, am certainly looking forward to it. We're still waiting on Carnage here, so... Jahar?
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah, I'm damn excited.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good night, and it's going to be a great cap-off. Actually, this isn't even going to be the end of the festivities for today, because if you stick around, after this, we're going to be having our King of the Hill, and usually... you know, we would just be having this already, but the fact of having, you know, the high caliber players like this pretty much says, well, okay, we'll give you a slide this time. So, yeah, we'll be definitely very happy and very geared up to do this.
Yeah.
Just this once.
No, actually, we actually love covering things for the ESL. They're a lot of fun to watch. As well as, you know, they put together some great events, and so it's always a nice privilege. Now, you know, on top of that, of course, we need to talk about all the stuff that's going on. Yes, we are going to have a King of the Hill, but it's going to be ultra short tonight, guys, because we're not done with ESL coverage. Well, technically, we will be done for tonight's ESL coverage, but then DJ Weed is picking up the torch, and he's going to be broadcasting Vu versus Walter at 10 p.m., followed by Rafa versus Chance at 10:30. So tonight is just the night to end all nights of Quake Live action. And then on top of that,
and really, you know,
there's even more.
With all the changes and schedule things going on, yeah, I've been really impressed with the way that everybody has kind of jived together and made sure that just about everything under the sun today is going to get covered. So if you're a Quake fan, well, sure, you got to bounce around to a couple sites, but damn it, you're going to pretty much have a full day worth of casting. That's just awesome.
Yeah. Well, and quite frankly, I mean, that is what I love the most. That is why we are here. I do love the fact that, you know, as far as I can tell, most of the, you know, dick waving that used to go on back in the day between shoutcasting crews, it's mostly subsided. And so it's nice because, you know, look what happens when you coordinate and cooperate. You know, you, the viewers, are going to get to be able to see all kinds of crazy Quake Live action, and it's really the best of the best here. I mean, this is the ESL Quake Live America Championships. You don't ask for better on this side of the pond. Now, I will say this, you know, what's going down at 10 p.m. is going to be something, you know, done by DJ Wheat. So it'll be over at djwheat.tv. So we will, of course, remind you of that address as we end this broadcast tonight. So let's do the cycle, and we may get this thing rolling here. So yeah, so tonight's map picks are going to be T9 followed by ZTN, and then of course we will have a potential tiebreaker at that point that will be decided at that moment. Let's see if I can scroll up here real quick and give you all some info. So it looks
having
like
T9 be our first map is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Swooped picked T9, which means of course Carnage picked ZTN. So I think this is actually a really good choice. I would say Carnage very mean with the railgun. So yeah.
No railgun for you is what Swoop is saying.
Yeah, and
Not
honestly,
yet, anyway.
I think Swoop should be pretty solid on this. He tends to have really amazing rockets and LG, which are sort of the bread and butter on this map. And as you can see there, yeah, he just opens up, unleashes the LG. So That's a nice taste, if you will, a nice little sample. We do want to take a look at the pings, though. I think we might be doing a little bit of a server dance tonight because I think they each ping differently to different locations. We got a 64 ping for Swooped here. This is in Dallas, and then Carnage is sporting a 31. So, and Carnage is unfortunately under the weather, folks. Carnage is under the weather, so send him nice thoughts. He's going to be playing this, you know. Hopefully he doesn't have the swine flu.
Well, even if it's a cold, you know, you ever try to play with a cold? It's rough, man.
Yeah, especially if it's the kind where your eyes water and shit. Oh man, it really can mess things up. Going live in about 5, guys. This is it. This is the ESL Intel Extreme Masters Season 4.
You can't say it fast enough.
Yeah, America's Championship. It's a really long title. We're here, and the frags are happening. We got a great start for Swooped. He backs into the Mega just in time. You can see that it's all been burned off.
Just in time.
Yeah, but look at that. That gives him both weapons.
He was down at 101 health when he grabbed that. He was at literally 1 health when he grabbed that Mega. Well, Swooped here is now on the top tier, grabbing some 25s and looking to ambush Carnage as he's going to be coming through the mid here. But now we're going to see a little bit of a lull. No, Carnage is going to come straight on out with that LG, netting the first frag here. Very nice sneak attack there.
Well, and you know, Carnage, great rocket, initial rocket by Swooped, and that will give him this Mega. And he's really needing some armor, though. He's lucky that Carnage doesn't have any weapons, because you can see that Mega has already been burned off. So, armor really needing to be something Swooped needs to pick up. He's waiting for this mid. He's going to grab it. Carnage just picked up one of the yellows. We're going to go watch him for a second. And I think Carnage might slow this thing down until he has another 50 armor. Now, if we look at the timers, we'll see that we've got that we have the LG armor spawning here in about 3 seconds. Mega's coming up first. Great, look at that LG. That is almost flawless. And let's go take a look at what Swooped is left with. Yeah, pretty much just the Mega. He's able to get on the board one more time, 3-1.
And he does make it good there, and he's left with enough health that he's able to get a follow-up frag on Carnage. And right now, Swooped is going to need to be doing this every way he can. But Carnage, I got to say, he's playing fairly aggressively. He's doing the damage when he knows he can do it. He probably knows that he's at a little bit of a disadvantage on this map. So the way he's just making this a battle of attrition almost.
Great positioning.
Really the wise thing to do. But here we go. Carnage is going to get the Mega and the frag. That was just some great plasma work there.
And really, I think every time that we've seen it, Mega, when it's picked up, it's a lifesaver for the guy who grabs it. Yeah. So, so far, really a fantastic point of contest between these two players. Swooped, of course, leading by 2. We're going to watch Carnage because right now he has a little bit. He's in pretty good shape. He's trying to wait on armor. And if we see Swoop, though, has been able to collect 2 of them. So, and plus a little bit of shards. Right. So he's actually in quite good shape. He's going to make it to Mega a little bit late. So that kind of puts Carnage, like this next battle is going to be very critical. They're pretty even. Swoop gets great initial damage and actually has not really suffered any damage aside from a little bit of splash. So now Swoop should be thinking to himself, hey, I'm pretty big here compared to my opponent. And yeah, so, you know, Swoop just looking to sort of dominate the map. He's trying to deny this grenade launcher armor.
Yeah, Carnage's Mega grab there was really the first to get out of the gate without taking any damage. It was taken away pretty quickly, but at that point he was really just looking to deny armor from Swoop. But Swoop has been doing a really great job just keeping his ass covered and making sure that Carnage is not going to be able to push in on him that aggressively. And as you can see right now, Carnage is kind of having to take a back seat here at the moment. And right now he's just looking for a way to get some headway against Swoop. But again, Swoop is just making sure. Oh, nice splash there.
Yeah, and that's really good splash because that actually sets Swooped up pretty strongly for this next Mega grab. He should get the higher ground here in the remaining 5 seconds. I think if he tries to approach in this way, oh, he might be late for it. Look at this. He is late for it. Carnage gets away scot-free. That is pretty big, folks, because now all Carnage needs to do is face off at one of these yellow armors, and he will be in really, really good shape to take the next frag. He's waiting it out, though. And eats a face rocket.
Swooped made sure that he got the rocket there right off the bat.
Yeah. And so far, Swooped has done the better job of getting that initial damage. And that really can make or